I would like to welcome everybody who's watching our first ever episodes. Technically, not really our first. It's like a rebrand, so I guess we
Yeah.
can initially make it our first. But welcome to the TYS podcast. Originally known as the TYI. Has been rebranding, new names, new people. Kind of didn't work out last time. It's been a year since then, so we kind of just changed up a little bit. But if you like music, gaming, and sports, and sometimes other random off topics, then this is gonna be the podcast for you. This is gonna be your three fantastic, humbling guests or
People.
cast you got. We might have a few different people every now and then, especially when it comes to sports, because my mans don't know nothing about sports, so we're gonna switch, rotate, and not every now and then. But I mean, for real, I'm just happy to be here, happy to be doing this again. So I'm happy y'all here to watch it. But the first time we got to talk about Modern Warfare 3. It's the hottest thing out right now, video gaming wise. Everybody talking about it. The release trailer done came out. I want to see it. I want to throw it on here, but I don't know if it's gonna get us copyrighted, and nigga really ain't got time for all that. So I'm gonna ask y'all first because I know how I feel about it. How y'all really like feeling? Y'all feeling it? Y'all ready for it? Y'all think it's gonna be bad? Good?
Um, I'm not ready for it. The last couple of few Modern Warfare has been a little iffy. I know me and you have played them quite some time, so I mean, nah, I'm really not. I'm just really not. My favorite all time is Modern Warfare 2, and it just didn't get better than that. So I don't really know what to expect, but I don't. I have more content pros, but I mean, once we take a look at it, we'll definitely see what's going on.
All right, before I say my judgment, I need to ask y'all how was before I judge Modern Warfare 3, how exactly was after Modern Warfare? Like, cause what it was like 3 games since then, the 2 games. How was those 2 games? And I guess
Nah.
Um,
You had the original
yeah, Cold
2019 Modern
War.
Warfare. Yeah, you had Cold War, Vanguard, which is dog. It's just
Yeah,
awful.
yeah,
Uh,
forgot about that shit.
exactly. Cold War, Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2, which is trash.
yeah.
All of
Hmm.
them are trash. All of them suck. Out of all of them, I would probably say maybe what's the one we be playing? Cold War's probably the best, and that's not saying
Cold
much because it's
Cold
not.
Cold War was like the best one, especially multiplayer. We did that for a little bit for a couple of weeks, but I mean, all of them really didn't level up to what it used to be. So I don't really expect much, honestly. But go ahead, Carl.
So, what you think Cold War One like groundbreaking? It was just fun.
No,
No, it wasn't nothing like extravagant. It was just like, hey, this is the best thing they've gave us since this. Let's just do
All
it.
right,
I mean, yeah,
all right. So I'm gonna say, yeah, I don't got faith in Modern Warfare 3 because I remember all of those years that went on before I decided to buy Modern Warfare because like before it came out I knew like, oh snap, this looked like an improvement from what they like been doing. I guess because simply they stopped doing the futuristic stuff, so when they went modern I just felt like, all right, I got confidence in this, and that was the last time I bought a Call of Duty. So since I bought that, but afterwards, I don't know whatever came out next.
Wait,
What?
so your last one was 2019, the Modern Warfare?
Yeah, that's the last one I bought because I
Oh,
just
okay.
know that was hard. I knew they at least tried some bit in that game,
Nah.
but I don't know how it been after that. But I assume none of those games that dropped after Modern Warfare, it was no really difference, and that's why I ain't buy no other one. So I don't got faith in this Modern Warfare 3 because I know for sure. I mean, they've been always came out with games like every year, I guess. But now just knowing for sure how these companies move, we know like every year it's rushed. We know these games is rushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So it's like how can we for real obviously have faith in Modern Warfare 3?
Nah, yeah, that sums it up for sure. I mean, when you have a high demand of people that want to play a game and it's better than most other games, you don't really have to worry about making improvements every year. You don't have to worry about changing things. So, I mean, that's in a sense, is the problem. And Modern Warfare 3 probably won't be any different.
Mm. Mhm. Who that is? Treyarch or not Treyarch? Activision?
Activision, the name of the
Activision,
company.
yeah, is the company name. I don't know who their developers are.
I don't know
I
like
don't know.
what he was missing from the time from the 2019 Modern Warfare because that shit's trash too. It's not good. I don't like 2019. Anything after Black
Well,
Ops 3. It's not good, and I'm not even a big fan of Black Ops 3. I don't really care for it, but it's still like if you had to consider in a echelon of Call of Duty games, I will put it B tier. Like Nick, it's a lot of people that put Black Ops 3 A tier, but I personally just don't
Whoa.
care for it. But
Yeah.
I got it like B tier
Well,
middle.
I think Kwanzaa, like, what was your favorite Call of Duty before the Modern Warfare came out? Like, what was your OG Call of Duty? Because
I
maybe he's rating it differently than we are.
okay. I guess the last one that I really appreciated or felt like, I guess, yeah, Modern Warfare 3 or at least Ghost. I did feel nice about Ghost. I guess just the way it played because it still wasn't futuristic. But all of those other alien
Mm.
things, I guess simply because of that, it was futuristic or just how the jetpacks, because Advanced Warfare, I think that was the first one when it was like, oh, nah, I'm not, dog. I'm not. And then that shit went on for years, bro. That was like 6 years. That was like 6 Call of Duties. How was that not 6 Call of Duties of those futuristic? That's what I'm saying. This is what I want to ask you, Terrence, or both of y'all. Like, what do y'all not see the difference in what they brung, like with Modern Warfare? Like, what was the last one that came out before that? Because that not a ridiculous Call of Duty, whatever that was.
The last one that came out, you said you asking the last good Call of Duty before 2019? Because in my opinion, 2019 just wasn't good. I didn't care for it. It's
Yeah,
same old
same.
copy, rinse, repeat. Copy, rinse, repeat. From 2019 till now, all
Hmm.
4 or 5, how many games on Drive have been like literally the same game. They changed out the slide canceling, so you can't do that no more. They got the maps are trash. First and foremost, if you're gonna play Call of Duty, bro, I need solid map play. All the maps
Yeah,
are dog shit. Like
yeah.
What was
even the one that just dropped, bro, like Modern Warfare 2, they take
Hmm.
maps from old games. They
oh,
can't make new good maps, so they got to take maps from old games. That's
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
know it's just a struggle at
So
that point.
that's why I was asking, because when you take maps from the old games, it brings back people that want that nostalgia to play it, but it's still not the same thing. It's no development. It's the same thing. So
It's not
yeah,
even like the development part. I mean that too, obviously, but it's more so caring. They don't give a damn because
yeah,
they're like
right.
any other company. Nigga,
But they don't have to. If you looking at the numbers, you're seeing people, especially because of the battle royale. The battle royale scene, Modern Warfare started that in 2019, right after Fortnite, right after the pubs, right after
exactly.
everything. So that was a huge audience that they brought in. They didn't need to worry about anything else because most people was playing battle royale. So, and that's what they're still doing now. I mean, it's, you don't need to develop if you have a high demographic of people that enjoys it. I mean, that's just what it is. That's the business. It's not cool. I mean, we don't appreciate it, but that's the business.
So before we really completely slide into Modern Warfare 3, to get back to Quan question, he said
yeah.
the last good one before
What was
2019.
The last good one.
In my personal opinion, I'll
no?
probably say Black Ops 2.
What was the last one that came out before that Modern Warfare came out? 2019.
Before the
I think it was
2019 one.
Black Ops 4, I think.
Uh,
Well,
I think so.
let me
But see,
see.
Black Ops 4 was trash. Black Ops 3 was good. Black Ops 4 was trash. And then Black Ops
Yeah,
2, my favorite of all time.
yeah.
So
Black Ops 4 came out in 2018.
and why was Black Ops 3 good?
it wasn't like, you still had the jumping around and all the extra, but it wasn't bad to where the point it's like unplayable. Like,
Hmm.
it's been so long, so I can't really sit here and think, but
I mean, it's
it
been a minute.
wasn't, yeah, it wasn't overly exerted and overly done to the point where you just simply can't play the game. Like how you said, Advanced Warfare, fuck no. Infinite Warfare,
Mhm.
hell no. Black Ops 4, no. But anything between the Black Ops 2, which is my favorite Call of Duty, I think that's the greatest one of all time. I think Modern Warfare 2 is the greatest, but I think Black
I
Ops 2
was
is
finna
my
say,
favorite.
whew.
But Black Ops 3, like I said, it's just there. It's like B tier. And you can put it C. I'm cool with that. If you want to put it C tier, that's cool. But it's not to the point where you just simply can't touch the game no more. Like you can
Yeah,
still
yeah, yeah.
go back.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
can still go back now and literally play it. Not even for the nostalgia. You can legit go back and play it and legit have fun with the game. Black
Yeah,
Ops 4, hell no. Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, Ghost, fuck 'em. I don't know where you even got that Ghost from. Ghost is horrible. That's probably one of the worst Call of Duties ever made. Um,
I was gonna say I
anything,
don't even think I recall playing Ghost, and
bro,
I and
Ghost.
I had to and I had to look it up to see which year, because I was like, I don't even think I recall playing that one. I skipped that one totally.
No, I think I recently played it the other day because they put all those servers back on for 360 and Xbox in general, and I kind of went back and played it. And, bro, when you say bad maps, yo, Ghost got some shitty maps, yo. I'm like, for real. If you really look at, I remember one specific map me and my sister always played. it was that little kind of enclosed one. It was like a shopping villa or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Bro,
I remember.
that map is trash. The spawn trapping was
I was gonna
annoying.
say the spawn trapping was the worst thing.
Bro, it's like it was inconsistent as hell, yo. So I was just I don't know how to explain it, but
I mean, you said enough. I don't think you have high hopes.
I don't
hell no.
like y'all do.
The gist of it. I mean, I don't really have high hopes either. But also we don't have high hopes. But guess who's getting the game?
Nah, I don't know about all that one. This might be the
Oh,
one
you're
year
not.
I might
Oh,
legit sit back, wait a while, watch it. Because I'm glad we kind of segue back into it because I want to read this off. It was a YouTube video I was watching yesterday. YouTuber called Blaine True, probably one of my favorite Call of Duty guys. But he don't play the game no more because he hated it that much. But he was reviewing it when the trailer dropped, and this is what's it going to be in the game for multiplayer. 16 MW2 2009. We're talking about the original MW2. They're going to have
okay.
16 MW2 multiplayer maps at launch. That's just another prime example I'm making right there where they can't think of nothing new. So we got to go back to the old game that made us the most money. Y'all niggas, that's pathetic. Like, why do you got to go back to
Yeah, I get it.
that when you can be? It's 2023. You tell them you can't think of any advancements in time and with the technology we got nowadays, you can't think of uncreative. So I
Probably
find
not.
that, but that's pathetic. And then, so just a bunch of other stuff. 12 original 6v6 maps across seasons, which means they're bringing back seasons, I guess.
Oh, the season. Oh, okay.
They're going to have 3 ground war maps at launch. I don't really care for ground war like I used to. I don't know if they're going to be new, they're going to be old, but it say 3 ground wars maps at launch. 1 war map at launch. I'm assuming that's Warzone, I guess. I don't play that either.
You said what again? You said what?
It says it's going to be 1 war map at launch. So I'm assuming that's Warzone, or that might be that DMZ they're bringing back. I don't know. But
I believe that's the DMZ.
I don't know, but they say 150 health. So I like that. That's one feature I can say I really like, simply because it's going to allow you to take more damage.
Yeah.
In Modern Warfare 2, you couldn't take damage to save your life. I'm talking about you'll legit be around the corner. You still getting shot. You'll be around the corner. You're gone. You ran, and you somehow still get killed. And the lifespan in Modern Warfare 2, I would say probably here. MW3 is probably gonna be like here. So to give you a tad bit longer. I don't know if it was Modern Warfare 2 was 100 because this is 150, so I assume it'll be 100. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but I think personally, I think that's just a better move for them in general as a company wise. And it's smarter for gameplay wise. Who the hell want to die off of 2 bullets? Because niggas was legit dying off of 2 to 3 bullets, especially on shipment. Let a shipment map come up. I'm talking about every 2 seconds. As soon as you spawn,
shipment was annoying. It was over. Back. Yeah, it was over.
It didn't make no damn sense. But let me just read the rest of this off so we can talk about it.
All right.
It's gonna have classic mini map, ninja perks, stealth perk, map voting. How was that a new feature? I don't know. Slide canceling, reload cancel, gear perk system. It was helmet, vest, gloves, boots, faster mounting and mounts while sprinting, fire immediately after sliding, ADS while sliding, gear perk option, increased tac sprint duration, which essentially is per weapon per class, I guess, increased staff speed, ADS movement, and tac sprint recharge while sprinting. Now, where in any of that is any of that impressive? We've had that before.
First of all, map voting. Why is that even a perk?
No. That's I guess like how the old college used to be when you're getting ready for a match, and then you vote for the next map type.
But that's not new, like you're saying. To piggyback off, like why are we reading that off like that's anything any different?
Like that's something exciting.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like it's nothing different.
This is what they want niggas to spend $70 on. This is a $70 video game. Like this is not. This ain't groundbreaking. This ain't nothing new. I'm still stuck on the fact that they're bringing 16 maps back from MW2. I think that's the part that's blowing me the most. Besides the ninja perk and the stealth perk, because in the previous one it was like a load time to it. So if you used it, it got to recharge.
Yeah.
Why was that ever a thing? That was dumb. I never understood that either. So it's like they make a mistake. They know they messed up, so they're gonna come back and fix it in the next game, and then call it a new feature. That ain't innovation. That ain't new. So I'm just. I don't know, man. I fell out of love with Call of Duty. I'm gonna be honest, years ago. Since high school, it ain't been good. It's not been fun. So it's just, I still have a love for Call of Duty because we grew up playing it. it's kind of hard not to have a love for something that
Hey,
you legit grew up playing.
so
Yeah.
let me ask. So, do you still not see like a difference when the Modern Warfare came out, like versus all of what was coming out before that?
I see no difference, not at all.
I don't see a difference. I mean, it may be a few minor things that they change, but it's not going to be like an eye opener. If you're referring to gameplay, if you're referring to maps, if you're referring to any of those type of things, I mean, I haven't seen a huge difference that wowed me.
From Modern Warfare, from Black Ops 4 to Modern Warfare. Damn, bro, maybe it's just me. I gotta play Black Ops 4 then. Whatever came after that, because I felt like Modern Warfare. I thought that was like, yes, bro, they back. I was like, yes, bro, it's back, but
I think people put it on such a high pedestal is because where we came from with all, like you said, with all the futuristic stuff. So people was worn out of over fatigue with all the futuristic stuff. So when they went back to the basics, I think that's what people got people hyped and was ready for it. But when you really sit down and just play it, it's trash. It's not fun. Like the guns are trash. The melee sucks. All they
and
care about is cosmetics and this goofy animation when you're killing somebody. Melee kills. Warzone ruined the Call of Duty in general, in my opinion. Warzone killed Call of Duty. It's nothing fun about Warzone at all.
fun, bro. Warzone. I guess that was what was more of. No, but I was playing Modern Warfare. But that Warzone when it came out, I was playing that also. But I remember none of y'all was like, "Nah, bro."
I mean, we played it for a good minute, and I didn't really have a huge issue with Warzone. It wasn't enough for me to just stay playing it. I mean, it
Yeah.
wasn't that great.
It's just the fact that battle royales aren't meant for Call of Duty.
No.
But I guess you could look at Ground War as kind of like a battle royale, but Ground War is a staple in Call of Duty. So when they put that in the game, it's cool. I ain't tripping. I ain't got no problem. But when I think of battle royale game, I think something like Battlefield. Like I'm not even a big fan of Battlefield, but when I think of a gigantic all-out war, I think Battlefield. I don't
Yeah,
even like Battlefield. One, because EA, I despise. If anybody knows me, you know I despise EA as a company. I don't like them. I don't respect them because they don't respect us. They shit in our faces. They throw crappy games at us, and they want you to pay $70 for it. What do I look like?
Except Battlefront.
That's trash. That's no. I'm gonna let you have that one. But that's a half-ass game too. Everything EA touches is half-ass. I've never seen a company legit bring everything down.
And I always seen you speak about EA, but I never really played a lot of EA. I guess first of all, because they own a lot of sports games.
I mean, that's what really killed it. I mean, a lot of the sports games are just lackluster.
But then not only just a sports game, I noticed that they own like a lot of like mainstream movie type junk. So I always looked at that. I kind of looked at EA as like just commercial, bro. So I never really, I thought they games was like what? Like I see how Battlefront is, see all those they Star Wars. It's like, bro, don't those look like copy and paste from other games? The systems, like those look like copy and paste. Hey,
I'm late. What are you talking about?
No, you good. Before we even continue the topic, I'd like to introduce our fourth person who was a little late to the show, but it's all good. We got some chill in the building, a little laggy. You're going to fix that little camera work you got, but
hey, just talk so we can see if we hear you straight.
I was just talking.
He got
Yeah, he was talking.
Okay.
Can you flip your camera?
Who?
Probably both of y'all turn it sideways.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Turn yours too, Tim.
But I mean, the whole, I don't know, man. Modern Warfare ain't something I'm really like looking forward to. It's kind of like a back burner to me. I watch YouTube clips on it. I watch YouTubers play it, let them glass it up, glaze it up, hype it up like they always do because they're getting paid to do it. I don't get paid by them. So if I don't like it, I'm gonna be brutally honest. The shit suck. Call of Duty ain't fun no more. And I think they took the fun out of it. The fun element out of it. And it's just it's not fun no more. So I don't know. But I kind of want to segue. I like how we were talking about EA and trashing them because that's my favorite thing to do. So I slick want to kind of slide that in to the podcast today because I mean it's a legit topic. EA is the worst gaming company out there. While we can discuss EA for hours, I can discuss EA for hours. I will give you multiple games and franchises they have absolutely tarnished and ruined and just completely shit on. First of all, one of my favorite all time is Sims. How the fuck do you mess up Sims?
Sims.
Oh, they do Sims. Did they have that always, or did they buy that?
They bought it. It was originally made by some guy. I was watching a video about it recently, and they made it. They didn't make it. They bought the whole company for it, and I don't know what it is about EA and just corporate greed and laziness and undetermination, and they take the fun out of video games. How the hell do you take the fun out of video games? Like, let me hold on before I get too deep because I go about this fire. Let me go and give you a bunch of games these fools make. I said the Sims 4, they ruined that. That the game we played on game night the other week, that racing game that we tried to play, the FI23, you know the little.
Oh, good God! Oh, please.
Exactly.
That was.
They got Super Mega Baseball. I ain't never heard of it. They got Lord of the Rings, Heroes of Middle Earth. I never played it. Star Wars, they fucked that up. And I'm not talking about the one we play. I'm talking about the single player.
Yeah,
single player. The new one that's gonna come out. They're gonna somehow mess that up. They got PGA Tour. Didn't even know they had that.
Yeah, PGA.
That one game Chris was talking about, Wild Hearts. Didn't know they had. They got so many games that don't nobody know about. I mean, no, they know about it that we don't know that they had it. They got the license to everything. But let me put my 2 cents in right here. This is the one I have the biggest problem with, and it's common sense. It's Madden. I all my life will never understand how any idiotic imbecile on this earth will spend $70 on a fucking roster update. You are buying the same game every year, but you legit just got a roster update. Like, nigga, it's baffling that people will defend that garbage ass game, bro. They have had the same fucking commentary for like 7 to 8 years, yo. Like, they have not changed the commentary, the Frostbite engine, but they running the same engine since Madden 17, bro. We on 24. You gonna tell me within a 7-year time span, y'all niggas got the same engine, bro?
It's y'all fault. It's y'all fault.
It ain't it ain't my fault. I don't buy Madden. That's Titus and Tim and all the other goofballs who were like, bro. It's like buying 2K. I can't lie. I didn't buy 2K last year, but I've been in the cycle of buying 2K, and it's my fault too. But 2K, at least one thing I can say about them, they're innovative. They'll change it up. They'll switch it up. They give you new commentary. They give you new feel to the game. The crowd make more noise. One thing I hate, because I'm a sports game guy. I've been playing sports game my whole life, so it's hard nowadays to play them. Madden makes it hard. Why is it when I score a big touchdown, I don't hear nothing from the crowd? The crowd's boring. The commentary's dead.
That's true.
These niggas just added referees back in a football game. You gonna tell me that's something I'm supposed to get excited for? Referees on the field, nigga. This is football. You're supposed to have referees on the field all the time. But then they're gonna have the balls and the notes. Well, we finally added referees back in this to y'all, so that's something we can throw in y'all face. But all that aside, I think my biggest thing with sports games, not just Madden, sports games in general, but mainly EA, because fuck EA. It's the microtransactions and the My Teams and the Ultimate Teams and the Diamond Dynasty when it comes to baseball and all those pay to win with the cards, and you got to get cards to win. Like, that's absurdly, that's atrocious to me. I find that disrespectful to us as a fan base. Not to me of Madden, fuck Madden, but just sports games in general. I find it highly disrespectful for them to have the audacity to throw that right in front of us. Like, we just supposed to sit there and accept that. Like, as consumers, it's our fault that we consistently, and not us in general, but just consumers in general.
I know what you mean. Yeah,
it's our fault. And that can go back to Modern Warfare 3 too. Like, it's our fault from Modern Warfare 3 degenerates or Call of Duty degenerates. So we don't know no better. We've been playing Call of Duty our whole life. So we thinking, it's gonna be sweet, boy. It's gonna be dope when it come out. We ready for this, man. Let's go. And the first thing they hit you with them cosmetics, boy. Let me go ahead and throw that $20 cosmetic, that $40 cosmetic, $60 cosmetic. Let me go ahead and get out of my, and niggas buy it. I'm talking, niggas will buy it. I have not bought a cosmetic since. I haven't bought one since 2019 Modern Warfare. I haven't bought no cosmetics. I won't buy any cosmetics. The only game, and I'm guilty of doing it, for buying cosmetics and currently, it's Fall Guys. But you don't have to, and it's not like it's pay to win. You don't have to do it. It's just something just for looks. That's Fortnite is cool with it because it don't give you no advantage. Fall Guys is cool with it because they don't give you no advantage. But when it's something that you got to have a perk to give you an advantage of, that's why I have the problems there, because that's essentially gambling. Yeah, and for children to be having to do that, that's essentially teaching kids how to gamble. And that's something I got a problem with. Like, it's the greediness from especially EA, because this whole segment is about EA. Fuck EA. I've said this 1,000 times. I do not like EA as a company, but they're just so Every game they touch dies. In other words, I've never seen a company track down every sense of the word of garbage. Now, I can go through a whole list. While y'all do some talking too, I can go through a whole list of other games that are made and probably ran through and just did dirty. But
I mean, a lot of them games I haven't heard of. We haven't played. I mean, they have a huge company, and they need to make some changes. But just like Quan said, I mean, when you have people that love Call of Duty, when you have people that love these games like 2K, it doesn't matter if you're going to have that huge demographic of people that's just going to continue to buy it. That's not going to push anything to have any improvements. It's not going to change. The only thing that's going to change is us as a whole, consumers as a whole. We change it. Because they're getting money regardless. Millions.
Billions. Collecting to check, boy.
So it really don't matter.
But I got so for coins because I know game he love, and we just talked about it since it's related to Call of Duty, but it's not Call of Duty. It's the oppressor. It's Battlefield. Let me. I want your opinion on that new Battlefield that dropped last year, and it just.
Bruh. Honestly,
hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, we're good now.
Honestly, bro, who we talking to? We talking to Dice Company.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they partner with anybody or is it them alone, Dice?
EA run it. EA is the top ownership of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I never even played Battlefield 2042, and I just ain't never look at it because I was excited about that to play it or just to see because I'm a fan of Battlefield and I just ain't never play it, but I did just see people say like it just wasn't it wasn't about it like how Battlefield 1 was. It wasn't ground. So I don't know why they said that though.
The reason it was trash is because they tried to make it like Call of Duty too much. I actually downloaded and played it for a couple of seconds. It was like Call of Duty just with more big.
Oh my god!
He got the work out.
Everybody was calling me, bro. It's just
put your phone on do not disturb
and flip the camera.
Yeah, bro, tighten up, bro. Tighten up.
Yeah, bro. I can't.
Let me. I like that you said you said that it was like Modern Warfare. I think Tim said it was like Modern Warfare, but I don't think it's like Modern Warfare. I think it was worse.
The new one is the new one they dropped. It was just like it, just with more building interactions. Like on Call of Duty, you could just like it had the graphics and the gameplay of Call of Duty, but like. I don't know how to explain it. It had a Call of Duty feel, but like it's like Activision hired the people who made
we got a word in like what do it mean when people be like monkey? Like what that exactly mean in gameplay in game?
What you mean?
Like I think I got an idea of what it mean, but it's like different words when people describe certain things in game.
That's the front.
I think the biggest mistake that Tim just made with the whole statement, I think the fact that he didn't acknowledge that EA makes it worse. Because I'm for real, yo. Like, think about it. Everything they touch dies. What good game? Name me one good game that EA make. I'll wait.
I'm telling you that Battlefield, it looked exactly like Activision said, we'll do this much for you, but y'all got the rest.
It ain't got the movement or the playment, or it don't play like Call of Duty. You can tell.
Of course, I mean they're not going.
Games.
But when you first start playing it, it gives you that Call of Duty feel, not a Battlefield. Like the only thing that the only reason you still know it's Battlefield is because if you shoot a rocket launcher at a building, it's still not going to be standing. That's the only difference.
No, I can't say that because I remember I played it once. I got the feel for it. I just wanted to play it. I hate EA, but I like first-person shooters. So you can feel the difference in the sound of the guns, the movement of the game, the way shit sound like when it explode and blow up. It just sounds different. It sounds better in my opinion. If it's one thing I give them niggas, and I don't like giving them no props, but I give them the fact that the visuals and the gameplay movement, and not the movement, but just the visuals of the game and the choreographies and everything, how it sounds better. Hey, Call of Duty be sound like a toy sometimes.
Hey, whatever you is enjoying out the game, you get that props to DICE, not EA, man.
You can't get if you give it to Dice, you got to give it to EA because they're the parent company.
They the top dog. They the top dog.
Oh, you can't because whatever you complaining about of the game, that's what you give to Dice or not Dice. That's what you give. Yeah, because that's what they ruined.
So basically, EA can't do nothing good. Not in one thing. I got
Bro,
you.
name me one good game, EA, man. I will sit here and wait. I will wait.
Battlefront.
That shit is garbage. It's not good, man. Everything they touch.
It's that bad.
Name me a good feature.
One, Don.
Name a good what?
You said what?
You talking about 1 or 2? Battlefield.
Personally, me too. I play both, but I like 2 a lot. But I mean, I'm a Star Wars fanatic, so maybe I'm just biased on this.
No, because I do know that the Battlefront from PS2 is like a game that people appreciate, but I guess if it's like kind of the same on just like next gen on the consoles now, I did see the hype of that like when that game came out, but I just never played it. So I wonder if that I would assume that's like it's hard.
I mean, it's not a great game. It's not a spectacular game, but because of Star Wars, I personally enjoy it. I mean,
when Star Wars dropped this year, y'all gonna be highly disappointed. You know why? Because them niggas make the game, bro. There's anything they touch dies. It's not good. They killed the Madden franchise. You know why? Because they ain't got no competition. You know why? Because the NFL dumbasses gave them the free will and the only people that are allowed to make simulation football games. That's why it sucked. They got no competition. EA has no competition for really any of their stuff, sports games, story mode games.
In NFL Street.
Yeah, I don't think they even made that. I don't know who made that, but it was a good game though.
It was actually good.
He said what?
And of course,
my boy got to fix that connection.
what the fuck is wrong with my phone?
Nah, for real though. Bro, I will name me any good features about that game. I'll wait. I sit here all day and wait on some good features for that game. From any of the Battlefront, any of them Star Wars games he just named, I'll sit here and wait. There's nothing good about those games. Heroes versus villains is supposed to be this dope ass thing, and that sucked. It's not good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, Heroes versus villains does suck.
You got half-ass powers. You got half-ass movement. Niggas acting like. Come on, bro. If I'm not a big Star Wars guy, but I like the games. Darth Vader versus some random ass nigga. Why is he losing to anybody? Like the balance of the power, I get you want to balance out the game because you don't want somebody to be too overpowered.
I mean, because you have to have some type of balance. You have to,
but it's limits to balance though. Like there don't be like extraordinarily biased or unbiased. So it's one person specific because we know he's the kingpin. We know he's better. So
not better than Palpatine.
I mean, I'm be honest. I don't know. I'm not a Star Wars guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Palpatine's the dude that does the lightning. I know you remember him. It's the older guy.
Talking about the Emperor?
Yeah, it's Palpatine.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like the big dog. He's the big dog.
But it's just, when was the last time EA made a good game? Seriously,
I don't have an answer for you. Like honestly, I don't have an answer for you. If they took Star Wars out of that, I probably wouldn't love that game. But I love Star Wars, so that's why I said that's biased game for me. It truly is. I'm being honest. That's a biased game for me. I'm not saying it's a great game. I do love the animations. The graphics are nice, but I mean, as far as anything in particular, it's not really like nothing that wows me about it.
I know Tim he likes Apex and they made it too, and he can probably when he come back whenever he come back, he'll give a whole argument for why Apex is good. It's not good, but he'll try to give a whole argument for it. But
I like it.
He probably should turn his camera off. It'd probably be better like that.
Look.
I'm about to turn the Wi-Fi off.
You said turn Wi-Fi off, man. You need that.
EA is trash, but Madden this year is awesome.
Oh God!
No, I'm so serious. It's actually better. I wouldn't say it's awesome.
not good. It's not
better.
good. It's not good. There's
It's
nothing
better.
good about
What's
the dog shit.
What's
There-
different about it? What's different about it?
Please explain. I'll wait. I'll sit here all day.
Well,
Please.
for one, the main thing that I had a problem with was the AI. The AI did some of the dumbest shit. They fixed that. They legit fixed that. And the storyline,
It's dog
to
shit.
me, yeah, it's always dog shit because it doesn't make sense. Because like, why don't you have a family? Like that don't make sense. Like I feel like they need to fix that. But the gameplay, otherwise the gameplay is fine. I'm so serious. The gameplay is fine. That shit is beautiful. I just got done.
Let me tell you how I know you lying. Let me tell you how I know you lying. Because I played that shit. I played the bullshit just to see. Because I do it every year. I don't buy Madden. I play a little 10-hour trial.
You played 24.
Yeah. I either play a 10-hour trial or I wait to the end of the year when the new game come out. Then I play the old one. Bro, the gameplay is the exact same from Madden 17.
Well, hold on. You can't base it off a trial because the game ain't fully out and they ain't get all the bugs out. So that's unfair.
Madden
to the game.
is full of bugs. What are you talking about? Madden is nothing but a bug.
I mean, play at least the updated version with the one that actually came out.
If I play 24, I might as well play 23. It's the same game.
It's really not. I'm so serious. It's not.
Please don't tell me you one of them people that is defending Madden. Please don't do that.
Yeah, see, but we already know that. This is not
new. No, I'm not saying it's not trash, but it's gotten better. Is all I'm saying.
It has not got.
Yes, bruh. The AI isn't incompetent.
It's just
anymore.
It's dumb. They're dumb.
They're not. They're not.
Let me tell you how I know you're lying. Let me tell you because I did the career thing, like you said. I got drafted to the Colts, all that good stuff. I'm a quarterback. Why is it every time I hand the ball off to Jonathan Taylor, this jackass running to the middle of the line when all the linemen right there and all the linebackers and defensive tackles coming towards when he got a free hole right there? Where's the improvements?
My Jonathan Taylor didn't do that. I don't know what's wrong with yours.
Like, you had the bug.
I ain't gonna cap. Yeah, you had the before the game was released. That was still pretty much 23.
Why is it that everybody's dropping the ball?
That's not a good argument because if you have a trial, you shouldn't be having the same developments as your last game.
Thank you.
That's not a good argument.
The game is trash.
It's EA.
You just making my point. EA is horrible.
I never said it was good. I
just said Madden was
better.
Good.
I said
he likes Madden. He doesn't.
It's better this year. What other football game? Hey, look. At this point, Terrence, you're gonna have to love it because they dropping NCAA too.
It's just
gonna be another Madden.
I'm not playing that shit. Who's buying that? I'm not buying that garbage.
I am. Hell no. I'm going to be on Road to Glory.
Listen to me. I will gladly wait till whenever Maximum Football drop. I will gladly wait till Maximum Football drop. I have no problem waiting.
Maximum Football. You're going to be waiting for that shit. You're going to be waiting for that shit like you waiting for GTA.
Hey, you know the best thing about waiting is the game can be polished. It's going to be done. It's going to be ready. It's going to be exciting. You're going to have no bugs. Why complain about? I don't see why people hate waiting on video games. I wait GTA, because I know it's gonna be good.
The only reason GTA is good is because we accept those bugs. Some of those bugs be dumb as shit. We just get a laugh off of it, so we don't pay attention to it.
What about GTA good? GTA 5 ain't been good since 2017. We talking about online? Because online.
I'm talking about GTA in general. It's full of bugs. Nigga, I hopped on the other day. Nigga walking through the concrete. Like the fuck. No, uninstall.
That's the point I'm making with Madden. Why is it bugs on the HUD but on the screen when I see Josh Allen pop up? I seen a video of like players playing through him on the home screen. He was standing like this, and I see Kansas City players running towards him.
It's bugs, but shit. Like I said, when I played, I had a great time playing it. The storyline. I'm not gonna lie to you. The storyline was trash though. The only thing I would say they need to fix are the bugs in the storyline because the storyline just don't make sense. Why are you at the NFL draft, a potential number 1 draft, and you don't have no fucking family with you? Like nobody fucking supports you. Like that makes no sense.
Is that what we complaining about? When you got bugs in the game from decades, bro. Listen to me. You are a billion-dollar corporation.
Just like Quan was saying.
No, I'm not letting that slide.
It's based off what the fuck we buy. So
you are a
billion-dollar
corporation.
Madden's not going to be better as long as they
have no competition.
As long as they fucking pre-sales keep selling out. They pre-orders sold out this year.
Listen to me. Listen. Because we got to close up. We got to talk about the next subject. Listen. And it's not just EA; it's every company.
Yeah,
Why
every
is
company
it? Why
as a
is
whole.
it that we're glorifying video games that come out with bugs? Why are we glorifying that? That should be nothing that we should be talking about. Like when I
That's fair.
buy a video game for $70 fucking, there should be no bugs in the game at all, bro. Video games are $70 nowadays.
To
Why?
be fair to some companies, I feel like they don't have enough time for all the games they make.
No, that's
It's
an
a
excuse.
rinse and repeat game.
Yeah,
it's the same as last year.
No,
There
I'm
should be
not.
no
No.
excuse.
I'm not talking about Madden. I'm not talking about games like Madden. I'm talking about other games that have bugs
Oh,
and shit.
I mean,
Madden. I mean, it's only so much you can really do with Madden. Like
What does
it's
that mean?
only so much.
man, as in what? What does that mean?
I mean, like as in graphics and bugs, it's only going to be so perfect.
Man, listen to me, bro. They've been running that same goofy ass front by engine for 7 years. You telling me $1 billion corporation can't create their own engine by now?
They definitely can, but they don't need to. You have
Right.
a whole bunch of people that
If you making billions of dollars off of shit engines, like why do that?
Okay.
That's what I said.
I can understand if you was making the game solely for you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that game would be immaculate. That shit will probably be real life. But as far as for regular ass niggas, people they don't give a fuck about, why would they do that?
Okay. I'm gonna end it because we gotta switch to the next subject. I'm gonna end it with this. I've been hyped for Starfield because it's coming out soon. We talking about games with bugs. I've been hyped for Starfield for like 2 years now. They've been hyping this game up forever. I've been waiting because I'm a huge space guy. I love space. I would sit outside and watch the stars all night. I swear I will. I love space. I love planets, stars, all that good stuff. But if the game comes out a buggy mess after they promised us a polished and good video game after all this time waiting, that's where I'm gonna have the problem at. That's where the biggest problem I'm gonna have it. If you've been sitting here talking about this game, they gave us a whole damn marathon about it when the Xbox Showcase came out a month ago.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
All that it already came out?
No, Starfield come out next month on the 6th.
Oh. I thought you played it all already, the way you talking about it.
No, I'm just saying, but if the game comes out a buggy mess, that's just the same as EA. There's gonna be no excuse at that point. But
I feel that.
Let's switch over to the next topic because we could talk about games forever. Let's talk about this. And like I said from the jump, if we talk about sports, we talk about music, and we talk about gaming, and we talk about just other different stuff every now and then, but mainly those are 3 big topics. But we're going to slide over to the sports category next. You see he muted himself. He don't know nothing about sports, so he probably going to stay quiet this whole time on this one. Let's talk about the James Harden situation, what the hell he got going on. Because my man
that nigga just in love with strip clubs.
Strip clubs? He want that dollar.
No. James Harden's problem is he don't love the game of basketball. That's his problem.
But I mean,
it's kind of hard to like it nowadays. To be fair, social media I feel like social media is running that for a lot of players.
I'm not a James Harden fan. I ain't never gonna defend the dude because I'm just not a fan of him. But he was promised money that not an organization backing off on. But at the same time, I can kind of see the organization side because
they've seen this before, and he didn't produce as he has.
Exactly. That's what I said. I kind of see it from both sides. If you promise me my money, I want my money. But if you don't promise me, you promise me something, you don't give it to me. That's why I have the problems at.
Yeah, I can get that. I can get that fully. I mean, like you said, I see both sides. That's fine. But James Harden's track record does not help him at all. I mean, he's not the same James Harden he was in Houston. It just is what it is. Forcing your way out of contracts, it's just, you can do that because you're that superstar caliber. Like everyone knows James Harden. You have your own shoe line. You have your brand. We get that. But what are you doing for the game? What are you doing? You're not getting anything. So for me, it's just like you're going to keep forcing your way out. You're never going to be happy. I mean, truly, where are you going to go now? They don't want them back in Houston. Them young boys don't want him back in Houston.
See, but the thing is, what I have.
But that's dumb. Why they don't want him in Houston?
Because he's washed.
It's daytime. They don't need James Harden, another person that's doing the same thing they do. They don't need that.
No, but I would not bring him as that veteran. I would get him as that veteran president.
Because he's not the type of veteran you want. Because he's the type of veteran gonna come in and try to take all the shine.
That's
from
what I'm saying.
Guys.
He's not the vet to bring them up and mentor them up. Like he's not the vet. He's gonna be the vet that wants to still start.
That's fair.
Plus, the whole situation is kind of his fault. Nobody told him to opt into that contract that forced him to stay where he had. Now he could have easily opted out and become a free agent. This whole situation would have been over. But he got butthurt because he was promised money. That, again, I understand that side. But at the same time, this is an evil business you work for. You ought to know better. He's been doing this for how long now? So
it's not even that. What made him think that if he didn't produce, that he would get money?
Thank you. That's
he didn't do shit last year.
That's my main thing.
He hit one big shot, and you ain't hear from that nigga since.
I need to read off his averages. Hold on. Y'all keep going.
I think the confusing part is the playoffs. Like, you make your money in the playoffs. You make a household name for yourself in the playoffs and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I just don't fully understand. Like, I don't understand the motion of this superstar being allowed to throw a temper tantrum and not have no consequences shown to him. But I've seen on new CBA that if he doesn't report the training camp by who playing music, mute that.
Y'all can hear that?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We can. You gotta mute that.
Hey, turn it down a little bit.
Oh my God.
Just a little bit. All right.
I just go ahead and read out the averages.
I'm gonna let Cujo free.
My God.
Hey man, can you just do your computer magic with it? Oh, be in a butthole.
What are you talking about?
Really did though.
Go ahead and read off that stat line right quick.
I mean, James Harden, he's the Houdini. He's gonna have a pretty good stat line. I mean, 21.6 rebounds, 10 assists, 44 field goal percentage. I mean, cool, but it's not showing anything. I think that's the main difference between stat padding and actually doing something towards the game, because you can have good stats, that's cool, but what are you actually doing in reality? What are you actually doing for the team? And you're not doing anything. And I think that teams are catching on to that. And like you said, I mean, you promised me money that I'm entitled to, cool, but at the same time, he hasn't been doing anything to earn that money.
Exactly.
So it's it's a two-way street. I get it, but he'll force his way out. I don't know where he heads next, but he probably will not go to that training camp.
Before I get to the training camp part, let me read the playoff stats off against the Celtics here. In game one, my man's dropped 45 points. He shot 17 for 30. That's a good little 50% from three.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't see the percentage for the field goal percentage for 56. Cool. This is where it pisses me off with James Harden. He goes from shooting 56% in game one to 14% in game two. He shot 2 for 14 in game two. Game three, he goes on and shoots another abysmal 21%. That's back-to-back wet-the-bed games. Then game 3 and 4, he showed up. They got 2 dubs, 69% in game 4 and 50% in game 5. And in game 6 and 7, the two biggest games of the series, he goes on to shoot 25% and 27%. It's like, how do you have the audacity to complain about not getting paid, but you ain't the man when I need you to be the man? I don't.
Yeah, that's my point. I mean, and that's been him for the last few years now. That just is what it is.
Last few years, it's been longer than a few years. Just because you was the best player on the Rockets doesn't mean nothing. I feel like he had maybe.
I didn't see glimpses of this at the Rockets. I didn't see glimpses of this in Houston, not to this extent.
Well, not to this extent. Oh well,
what?
Nah.
What basketball was you watching? James Harden has never been good when it's time to be good.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about all the theatrics and all that. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's never. Yeah, but he did have one solid season that year. He took that Golden State team to Game 7. I give him that because no other team took them past 6 games. No, past 5 games.
I mean, yeah, that's cool. I was mainly talking about all his theatrics, everything that he's been doing, trying to force himself out of contracts. That's what I'm talking about. I guess he had that problem in Houston. That's what yeah, but if you're the man in Houston, I guess you don't have to worry about that because especially if you got the coach you want. So I mean,
yeah,
that's cool.
He wasn't the man in Brooklyn. He was an injury-prone guy, so how can he get a superstar there and force his way out of that too? Now I get it from Brooklyn.
But hold on. That was the downfall though, because before that he was still we still thought we was gonna get at least the James Harden who can carry you to the playoffs, and then that's where Kyrie and KD came in during the playoffs. We just needed him to carry us there. Then
that's where KD came in. Everybody else was hurt. None of them niggas they played 15 total games together.
I'm talking about in a hypothetical when they first signed all three of them. That's what they was thinking. Oh, Kyrie and KD healthy. Okay, that's the playoffs right there. James Harden the season. Boom.
Hell no, nigga. Listen to me. I'm not trading for James Harden. Listen,
that's probably what they thought.
No. At the time, James Harden coming from Houston was still a superstar. I'm not trading for no superstar, and you're not gonna show up when I need you. I want all three of y'all niggas to show up, not just them two. And then you do you. No.
Hold on. But speaking for Brooklyn, this is before they even know he was gonna act like this, bro. They didn't know he was gonna do this.
No, I guarantee you, Brooklyn was not signing him like that.
Hold on, you're giving him the help that he been crying about. So he had no excuse to cry.
He had help. Houston was one game away, and they blew it from the NBA Finals. They was up 3-1. They had no excuse. They was up 3-1. I don't want to hear that excuse because if that was anybody else, they don't get that excuse. That was him. He blew it. Him and Chris Paul blew it. They were one, and I guarantee you. What year was that? 20. What was that?
That was 2018. That was 2018.
I guarantee you. I love LeBron. I'm a favorite player, but I guarantee they beat Cleveland. They beat Cleveland if they make the finals. He has a ring. He just didn't show up. Nigga was up 3-1 or 3-2. It was one of them. They was up. I don't know if they was up 3-2, 3-1. It was one of them, and they blew it.
They was up 3-1,
and they
blew a lead.
That's what I'm saying. When you transition to the Brooklyn part, he was still a top 10 player. He was still a top 10 superstar.
You want to know what downplays that for a lot of people? Is that Golden State team. That's everybody's scapegoat, that Golden State team.
Yeah, okay, cool. I get that part. But we talking about James Harden in general. He is a known choker. But
that's what I'm saying. The Brooklyn didn't sign him in the mind of, oh yeah, playoff time, we getting James Harden. No, that's why they had Kyrie and KD. They know what they do in the playoffs.
No, I'm not trading all these future potential great draft picks for a superstar player, and I'm not signing him not to show up. It's not happening.
That's like giving up. No, I'm on the phone.
Like, bro, that's like I'm not giving up potential first, second round picks, probably more likely first. I'm not giving up all these potential,
but that's just potentials. You don't know how good they're gonna be. What if you just get another James Harden?
Oh, that's the W. What do you mean? At least in the regular season, that's the W. I need that.
You might as well get the one in the regular season. You know he's gonna at least be a regular season ass player and get you to the playoffs.
If I got the potential to somehow get lucky, the draft, it depends on a lot of luck. I'll be honest with you. As a Magic fan, I know how I feel when it comes to a lot of luck. We didn't got blessed the past 2 years, so I take it. But the thing is, when he first went to Brooklyn, You good, go. Now I was saying the only thing I have is when he went to Brooklyn, he was still the man. He was still that guy. He was still a top 10 player. He was still elite level. The injury slowed it down. We know that. Yeah. But at some point, can you really sit here and blame injuries for that long? If you not performing? Because he was not performing before the injuries. He's always been an up and down type of guy. He's never been this. Like, nigga, I need at least that from you. Don't be like this. I don't need all that. You either gonna be this guy or you gonna be this guy.
But that's what they thought. But I'm just saying, like,
I mean, I see
that's
what
they thought they was gonna get.
I think genuinely they thought. I think genuinely they thought they were going to get that, and it was going to be fine because they had three guys that actually could have it happen. I mean, and you're in the East. I actually truly think they thought that. Now, did it pan out that way? No, but I mean,
but the thought process of that, okay, you're going to at least be a top 3 seed with James Harden alone, and then you got Kyrie. Yes,
it should have been one. They had a big three all in their prime.
Listen to what I'm saying. With their mindset, okay, we already got Kyrie and KD. We're making the playoffs. If we get into playoffs, that's a good run. But if we get them an extra star like James Harden, who can help them relax during the regular season so they can be healthy during the postseason, why would you not do that? The only thing that would make you not want to take that big 3 is injury. And that's not bad. If that's the only argument you have against that big 3.
See, but that's my problem with that big 3. All of them have injury problems. They knew from the jump Kyrie always have injury problems, so they fucked up signing him right then and there. You take the chance because he's a star player. You take that chance. But Kevin Durant, he's a superstar. You gonna take that chance with Kevin Durant. When he's healthy, you know what you get from KD. James Harden was the same at the time. Healthy, you know at the time he was a superstar. He's not no more. And in my opinion, there were two superstars and one star. I'm not hating on Kyrie, but I've never like looked at Kyrie as a superstar player. There's levels to superstar. You got to be the man and always be the man. Kyrie is like that star player, and there's nothing wrong with that. He just was never.
I agree. I could agree with
Like,
that.
he was like they were all stars, but Kevin Durant was the man, and then you got James Harden was the underman, but they still both superstars. But after that injury,
I
he
would
fell
say
off, and
no. I would say in that instance, Kyrie's the underman because he hit a big shot.
no. They're both under Kevin Durant, as in like star power. Kevin Durant's here, they're here, but I think overall, just in general, I think James Harden is a better player than Kyrie. When both are healthy, I think James Harden is a better basketball player.